Hi and welcome to Easy Optin Builder. This is Mark DeLeese and I have a quite extraordinary, revolutionary WordPress plugin that also works on static HTML and PHP pages with embed code, and it will simply just amaze you. First of all, if you want to check out all the different demos, go for number one. It's totally mobile responsive. Check this out. All the different demo links, the new features right here. With the covert player also works with inside videos with that player. And it's just very powerful. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you a demonstration of how to create one of these really nice opt-in forms by scratch. And so let's get right into it. I'm going to go into my WordPress dashboard. This is the page right here. And I'm going to come to Easy Optin Builder, and I'm going to create a new opt-in form. And you can see that there's a lot of different defaults that I can select from. I'm trying to fit everything on the page here. So there's a lot of different defaults that you can select from, but I'm going to create one from scratch. And I'm going to do a really neat trick, and that is to add an opt-in form as your order button trick. Now, obviously you want to go to your autoresponder. I'm using GetResponse, and I'm going to use a email only. So you'll see here, this is GetResponse. I'll take off the header, I'll take off the footer, and it's going to be email only. So I'll take off the name, and no privacy and no power. So this is the simple form code right here with Aweber, and I just scroll down and go to next step, and here you come to this page. I'm going to have a custom thank you page. Now this is the URL. When people click on the submit button, this is where they are directed to, and for this I'm going to have it as an order button thank you page. So this is a neat little trick. So I'm going to take this right here, the personal license, and I'm going to copy the URL, copy link URL, and I'm going to go back here and I'm going to put that URL right there. You see that? And I'll click on next step. Then this is the HTML code, so I will install it myself, and I'll click on show HTML code. And do I want the CSS styles? It's unnecessary. So I'm going to Control A for all, and I'm going to right click. I'm going to copy all of this, and I'm going to go back to the Easy Optin Builder settings, and I'm going to click on Autoresponder configuration. And here I'm going to click on Autoresponder code. And let me just move this over a little bit, and I'm going to paste that code right in here. Now it says show name and show email. Obviously I don't have any name on the Autoresponder settings, the settings here. So I'm going to deselect the show name, and I'm going to show email only. And do I want to show the icon on or off? So I'll just have the icon off for now. And if I scroll down below, you'll see it says there's a spam message. We hate spam and your info is safe. I'm going to replace this with 100% risk-free acceptance form, because I'm going to make like an acceptance form, and the opt-in button is going to be like the first step to a buy button. And I'm going to make it maybe the color of the spam message just maybe a little bit darker. Make it a little bit darker here. Okay. From here I'm going to create a title of the opt-in box. So I'm going to come up to where it says title and subtitle. I'm going to click on that. For subtitle, I'm going to put enter your email to get started. All right, just like that. And you can change the text color, you can change the font. Maybe I'll make it maybe a 15 size font, and it's going to be black. And then for your title, I'm going to put some text in there, and this is going to be the text. It's going to be, yes, I want instant access now, and I'm going to put a line break, a little BR, and it's going to be a line break. I can just move that up there because there's a line break. And instead of enter your email to get started, that's already in the subtitle, I'm going to come up here and I'll put the line break not there. I'll copy that. I'm going to put the price. I'm going to put a strike. What this does is it puts a line through it. I'm going to put 147 and the closing strike, and I'm going to put now 77. All right, and then I'll put the line break right there. And so I'm going to change the color of this to like a red, maybe like a maroon, maybe right there. And I'm going to put the font to maybe, we'll try it at 38 for now. Do I want it to be bold? Sure, maybe we'll try it bold. Maybe we'll try it at 32. Make the font a little bit smaller. You can change the font and so forth, but I'll just leave this for right now. From here, I'm going to go to the border background options, and I'm going to make the border a little bit bigger to around 500. And I'm going to put a border width around it, and it's going to be maybe 4 pixels wide, and the border color is going to be, let me just move this over a little bit. The border color is going to be black. And the border style, I'm going to put like a dashed border style around it. Do I want it to have a radius so the colors are a little bit around it? No. I can have different colors for the content area of the footer to be a different color, but I'm just going to change the background, the entire background of the entire opt-in form to this color right here. So now we're going to look at the input box. There's the input box is right here, and I just want to see the size of it. It's going to be a block full width. That is fine. Do I want to have a little bit of a border around the input box? I'm going to put a little border, and it's going to be 1 pixels wide, and the color is going to be black, just like that. And for the text alignment, the text inside the input box is going to be centered. And now we're going to look at the submit button, and you just click on submit button, and right now it says get instant access. I'm going to change this to get started now. So I'm going to click on the generate button here, button generator, and I'm going to change this to get started now. And I'm going to have, right now it has an icon right here. I can select a number of icons, or I can select no icon. I can have it on the left or the right hand side, this icon. I'm going to pick on this little, see this little cart? I'm going to have the cart started right there. And you can see how this is Bootstrap 3, so there's a number of default colors, primary. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply just leave it like this. This is the submit button. I'm going to have it as green, and we will go for the block extra large. See that? So it's going to be the block extra large. It's coming down to the bottom, and it says insert. There, so that's inserted there, and here's the code right here. Now I'm going to change the gradient color of the button, and I'm going to put a nice green to it. This is the different gradient colors, and you can change the hue and the lightness. So I'm going to change it to this style green right there. This nice bright radiant green, and I can change the hues and the colors. I'm just going to keep it right there, and I'm going to click on this little insert button, and that's inserted in the gradient colors. So that is all that I'm going to do right now. I'm going to come down, I'm going to save all these settings, and we will see what this looks like on the page live. So I'll click on save. Opt-in form is now saved. Now here's the short code right here. So I'm going to grab this short code right there, and I'm going to copy it, right click and copy. And now I'm going to go to our sales page, which is right here. This is the sales page, and I'm going to put this opt-in form, let's see here, right above the full 30-day money-back guarantee. All right, so I'm going to put that right here, full 30-back money guarantee, and I will put that right here, and I will copy and paste that right there. So now I'm going to simply, now this is live, this is my live sales page. So I'm going to update this right here, and I'm going to refresh. Let me refresh this page. There, that's good. Now watch this. Now I'm going to turn this into something really cool. Now make sure you're watching. This is all live. I'm going to put this as a pop-up button, and it's going to look really, really cool. Watch this. So I'm going to come back here to the settings, and I'm going to click on pop-up opt-in, and I'm going to select enable pop-up, and I'm going to simply obviously generate my button, what kind of style that I want. And I'm going to click on, for example, primary, and it's going to say click here to get started now. And it's going to have an arrow button or something like that. This icon right there. Now I'll click on insert, and I'm going to have a nice blue color. So I like the color blue, and it's just going to be this default gradient blue. So I'll come down below, and I will click on insert, and I want to have it a little bit of a radius rounded colors. So maybe about 20% for radius. I'm going to have a little bit of a drop shadow, maybe about 2 around the border. Maybe the border width will be maybe 1 pixel, and the border color is going to be black, and the shadow color will be a little bit lighter. Okay, and let me just obviously the only thing I'm going to do is the background options. Right now it's a dashed with 4. I know that when it's a pop-up it doesn't look all that great when it's dashed, so I'm going to turn that into a solid, and I'm going to have the border width just as a 1, and the border color is going to be black. That's fine. I'm going to put a little bit of a shadow around it, around the border, and it's going to have a shadow of maybe just a 1 or 2 as well. And from here it's all looking good. The only thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to add a cool money back guarantee as the footer options. Now I'll show you how the footer options work. Right now I'm going to save this just to show you what it's going to look like. I'll save the changes. Now let me come back here and I will refresh this page, and I'll show you what's happening here. I will refresh this. See that? So now it's turned into a cool button, and it says click here to get started. And when you click on there, a really cool opt-in form happens, and it's that same opt-in field. You see that? Isn't that cool? Now I'm going to add this full day money back guarantee on the very bottom in the footer. Now watch this. This is an additional benefit that we just added to this script. So if I come back here and if I click on, it says opt-in box footer options, and I'm going to enable the footer of this, and right now it's auto-populated with a counter, but I'm just going to delete that counter because you can add a counter to it too. And just to show you what this looks like, I'll put yes here, and it's going to, text color is going to be black, and I will put yes there, and the text color I'm going to also have black. And there's the footer is split into 2 sections, and the first section is right now is 50% wide, and the second section is 50% wide. So I'm just going to show you what this looks like. I'll click on Save Changes. I will go back and I will refresh this page. I will click on here, and so you'll see it says yes and yes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a money back guarantee across the entire footer of the thing. I'm going to go to the settings where it says footer box options, and footer text number 1, I'm going to replace this with 30-day money back guarantee, and you can set the size of the font, the color of it. I'm going to put a little bit more black just so that it stands out, but this is very important. Right now it's set to 50%. I'm going to set this to 100% wide, and for this text here I'm going to take that out. This is going to be set to 0 footer width, and I'm going to save the changes. So now when I refresh this page, let me just refresh, start now, perfect. Okay, it's all on one line. And so that's how easy it is to work Easy Opt-in Builder to make amazing opt-in forms. And so now if I enter my email address, it should take me to a cart button to get started for $77. Enter now. There it is. See that? So it's also added to your autoresponder. So if people come to this cart right here and they change their mind, well, you still have them inside your autoresponder to follow up. Thank you.